focus on Jose. Jose was not doing well. That's why he got sacked. That's what you're focusing on. Yeah. I'm saying Ole, on more than one occasion, we've been below par in terms of performance, and the headlines came left and right about him getting sacked. Right? He didn't get sacked. You know why? Because the owners of United are not interested in that right now, my friend. I promise you, United is not focused.
I don't know United politics. I don't have time for that.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't, you're talking to someone who knows the politics of United.
Just listen, man. Just listen. You talk. Chat. What I'm saying is not Ole is a world beater. But don't tell me a manager like Jose would take him over the edge, because Jose wasn't getting anywhere over the freaking edge. When you guys, even when you finished second, you were 16 points behind those guys.
Yeah, and where was everyone else?
Near finishing. Jose hasn't won a title.
No, your stats that you're throwing out, it's irrelevant. Yes, with 16 points. Everyone else was lower. Right?
Listen, you're listening to talk and not listening to understand.
No, I'm listening to respond. If you say something crazy, I'm going to respond to prove to you how crazy it is. The guy said we're 16 points behind. If we're in second place, what does that mean, Nahome? Everyone below them is behind them. What are you saying? That's irrelevant.
All right, brothers. Next question.
Anyway, man.
But Jose's the guy that's going to take you over the edge. That's all I know.
I'm saying.
Next question.
I think he missed the point, B. No problem.
Liverpool are struggling against teams that play the low block. Fulham, West Brom, and Newcastle have all caused Liverpool to drop points. What do you guys think the issue is, Bernard? Let's hear from you first.
At the beginning of the season, they weren't really having this problem. It's just for some reason they're finding the goals have dried up a little bit, especially with teams that sit back, right? So it's just a matter of time, and especially when Jota is not there, which would give them something different, right, off the bench, right? And you see the thing with Liverpool, most of their goals come from the front three. In fact, probably 90% of their goals come from the front three. Now, when you have a Jota there, no, they can have a front four, which is going to make them better offensively. But by doing that, that counters Klopp and his philosophy in terms of him having a workman-like midfield, because he loves having three midfielders that work hard, which enables their wing-backs to go forward. So I just think it's just a phase. I think they're going to get over it. I think it's something that they're going to get over.
Yep.
You know what I
mean? All right, Nahome, do you think there's anything to it with the teams that are playing low block against Liverpool, or do you think it's just coincidence or fluke that they've dropped points to Fulham, West Brom, and Newcastle?
I think I agree with being the fact that with those three front players not scoring goals, I would say sometimes bailing them out, because last season I think they won like 12 or 13 games 1-0. You know what I'm saying? So they're depending on their defense to get the shutout, and they're also depending on somebody to create something themselves. But now when the strikers aren't scoring and you have a makeshift back line, you have the possibility. You're not as secured in the back, and you're also not scoring goals. So the things that happen to us, things that happen to Arsenal, things that happen to United are happening to them now because they're not getting the goals. So I think that's what's happening.
Right on. Cease, I'm going to go with you with the same question, brother. Do you think that there's anything to Liverpool dropping points to these teams that play low blocks, or do you think it's a fluke? What's your take on this, brother?
It's not necessarily a fluke per se. It's just more so as if their front three is out of form. That's just all it is. It's nothing crazy. If these guys are not banging in goals, then obviously they're going to struggle. I watched the game against them, the most recent game, and it was just like they weren't short of chances. They created chances. Some were clear-cut, some wasn't. But nonetheless, they're more than capable of creating chances. It just wasn't their day. And I just feel like that's what it is, just going through a dry spell of goals. But, a couple games will turn that right around, And definitely, especially usually when Salah's not playing well, Mane is. When Firmino's not playing well, Mo is, But all of those guys right now, it's tough. I heard a joke. They said ever since Mo Salah has been celebrating Christmas, he's been doing poorly. Yo, Twitter is wicked. Hey,